So Sharona, as we're getting ready to switch sides of the field for second quarter action, we got a little bit of break to talk about, and you're talking about how we got a number of guys from a bunch of small schools, and I know they got local guys from UAB because obviously you don't have to worry about travel and it's easier for them to get here. But you're right. Like Shorter University out of Georgia has a number of players here represented, and that's a small school, Division II, the Hawks out of the Gulf South Conference. So it doesn't matter if you're a small school, you can still be well represented here.
You absolutely can, and you see a lot of representation from their families too. I had a chance to actually talk to Tom Luddy's father, a very nice man, and obviously his son is out here making plays, and I know that he's proud to see that.
Well, we've just started second quarter action with Halpin behind the center, and he had nothing. Pretty much the pocket swarmed around him, and he will be sacked down at the 39-yard line. So a 3-yard loss for Halpin, and that was just a case of stepped up in the pocket, but there was nothing to step up into except about 3 different generals ready to take him down. So second down and about 13 to go for the Admirals.
Yeah, they really need to get something going right now.
All right, well, we're going.
Let's see what we're going to get right here.
We see a shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, with a running back in the backfield on the right side. Halpin drops back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle. Pass is caught by number 83, Dontrell Sanford. A short gain, though, only up to the 41-yard line. That brings third and a long 11 for the Admirals here.
Yeah, but they're almost to the 50-yard line. They're let's see what we might see here.
Well,
13 minutes left to go. They're leading, so.
Well, they break center, shotgun formation, split each way. So Luddy back to throw. He's got time. There's a guy coming. Pass, wide open catch by number 82, Daniel McNair, taking all the way down to the 37-yard line of the Admirals. The defender fell down. It made for a very easy pitch and catch and a huge first down to keep the momentum going for the Admirals.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little bit confused there.
Well, you know what? I'd be confused too because, frankly, this is a very exciting to see these guys, working hard, trying to make plays, and just a short. And they've added a penalty at the end of the play.
Oh wow!
15-yarder. Tick 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 goes the yards, and we're going all the way down to outside the 20 at the 22-yard line. So the Admirals in scoring position, just outside the red zone. They come out in a shotgun formation to each side, left to the right, with the running back to the right side, going right to left on the dial. There would be draw play up the middle to number 24. You got Stephen Webb all the way down inside the red zone, inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line. So, just caught first down. So we're going to have first and 10 at the 11-yard line. Stephen Webb, the Division III running back of the year. So we got a lot of talent on that Admiral lineup, just ramming it down the throats of the Generals.
Yeah, we chatted with him a little bit last night. We were hoping to get him on the air, but it just didn't work out. But nice kid. Everybody that we've had a chance to speak with has been just very impressive, haven't they, Drew?
Absolutely, and Stephen Webb out of Hobart College in Geneva, New York, small little college, part of the College of the Senecas. So we got another attempt for the end zone for Halpin, and the pass.
Yeah, that was some pass interference. That was some pass interference.
Jump ball, little contact.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So we're gonna add some more yards to that, give an automatic first down to the Admirals. Let's get the official call, pass interference on the defense. That's going to put the ball just inside the 2-yard line for first and goal for the Admirals. I don't know about you, Sean, but I would just run it up the middle at this point.
I think I would too. They've had some success with that. You would think that they might return back to that, although, they're just, they seem to have the other team's number, don't they?
They do, and they've made a change at running back, still in the shotgun formation, but the fullback, Santonio Jones from UAB, is in there, bringing in the big man, probably to ram it in. So Halpin gets the ball, low snap, given to Jones, and because of that low snap, the exchange wasn't clean. He had nowhere to go and lost 4 yards on the play. Not a good run. Not a good snap.
Yeah,
just bad all around.
Yeah, but there were some worse things that could have happened there. They actually managed to get the handoff off. If it had been dropped, there were several guys who were ready and willing to pick it up from the Generals.
Well, that's all about being the other team. See, they want to be friendly, and you drop the ball, well, we'll pick it up for you.
That's exactly right. We'll be glad to take care of that for you.
All right, well, it's second down, goal at the 5-yard line. Halpin taking it in the shotgun, directing traffic, moving guys around. We now have 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, with Santonio Jones, the fullback, in the backfield, and a ball on the ground yet again. The pass, and it's going to be caught.
Touchdown!
Admirals number 84. We got Eric Wade out of Albright College. The snap pretty much
tight end. Eric Wade, the big tight end. He's 6'2", 261. As Drew mentioned, out of Albright. Got a chance to speak with him, and we follow each other on social media. He really is a nice kid.
And most of the kids are just absolute, great guys. But that snap was low, was in the ground, pretty much rolled to Halpin. He picked it up, made a play out of it, got enough air on it. It was a low pass to Wade, but it was just enough. Wade had to drop down to the ground, but he cupped it really well to make that touchdown catch.
Showed some real nice soft hands there, didn't he?
Yeah, and while it was close, the extra point was good, almost blocked again. So, with 11:31 left in the first half, the Admirals have opened up to a 13-0 lead over the Generals. The Generals have to do something. They've
really
turned the ball over. They've had trouble manufacturing yards on a consistent basis. But it looked like their best bet was when Tom Luddy from Albright College, the quarterback, opened it up, threw it downfield.
Yep.
They were able to make plays.
Yeah.
But then that fumble completely derailed the drive. They need to get some points on the board before halftime if they want to have a chance of winning this game.
Absolutely. They really need to settle down. They've had some trouble. They've been going the wrong way, and then obviously the turnovers. You can't turn the ball over and expect to win football games and be successful. They just need to settle down, and you maybe just run some short plays. Maybe try to get something going in the running game. They haven't been very successful there, but hopefully they can get some consistency going in this next drive.
Yeah, Andrew Miloskovic trying to kick again, and this kick it's got good leg on it. It's going to go deep in the end zone, and it's going to be down for a touchback. Wise decision, taking about 8 yards back. Considering in college you get the touchback to the 25, I think that's a wise choice.
I think that's a win right there. They're decent starting position. They're not going to not going to be starting backed up. So hopefully they can get something going here and get a nice little drive in.
Well, here come the Generals out to the 25-yard line to try yet again. Tom Luddy as your quarterback with Tevin Mitchell as your running back. They're going to be a shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers each side with the running back on the left and left to right on the dial. Luddy back to throw. He's going to roll right. Got a man in hot pursuit. He's going to throw it downfield, and the pass is easily intercepted. Very easy interception by Steve Willis out of Weber International University. Basically, he waited about 2 seconds long to throw that. He had an open receiver, but that hole closed up, and it was the only option at that point other than throwing the ball away. So they were ready to plug and take it away. So another turnover by the Generals.
I've spent some time with Steve Willis this weekend. He is one of my favorite people in the whole world right now. Soft-spoken. He has a plan. He's a player. He's got the size and the body set. You would like to see him be successful.
Well, Florence under center now, and he gives the ball off to number 7. And for some reason, Terrell Edwards-May, and He gets about 5 yards on the carry there, up close to the 30-yard line, just outside. So, Edwards May out of Concordia College getting a good chunk yardage right there by getting the handoff right up the left side off tackle, bringing up second down, about 5.5, 6 yards. Shotgun, pistol formation with 2 wide receivers wide each side. Handoff once again to May. Voids a tackle. Voids 2 tackles.
Nice run.
Pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line by Jacob Lilly, the linebacker. But that's just enough for a first down. So that's going to move the chains, give him a fresh set of downs, and continue this drive.
Terrell Edwards May is a nice player. He's a little bit of a bigger running back. He's 6'1", 206. A little bit of an upright running style, but he can pick up the yards, can he?
No, we're seeing that right now as he is picking up some chunky yardage on each of those 2 plays. Basically 11 yards on 2 plays. He's going to get the ball again, and he breaks another tackle, gets all the way down to the 18-yard line inside the red zone. I think they're going to mark him down to the 17. So a great run by Edwards May to bring the ball into the red zone. So we got second down and short, second about 1.5 or so for the Admirals here.
Yeah, Mays is out of Concordia. He's another guy who's playing today who was very well decorated in college, had a very nice senior year, and hopefully he can parlay that into some sort of success. We've got some scouts here this weekend taking a look at these guys.
Draw play 2, May, nowhere to go this time. Really very short gain, gets about the 16-yard line or so. They may even call it no gain at that point, not even a yard. So we're going to have third and short for the Admirals. They basically tried to go to the well. Once again, it was just one time too many.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well. But, they are moving the ball. They're down inside they're in the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
So now they're going to the big running back. Still going with the shotgun, spread out, but they're going to the big man, Antonio Jones, and they're going to give it to him, and he's going to break through for that first down, just barely.
Barely.
It's close. Yeah. They're going to call him just outside the 15-yard line. They may have to measure this one.
I think they're going to have to measure it. Yeah, I don't know that he got a very good spot right there, but I think that they will have to measure this one.
Well, they haven't called it yet. They're placing the ball now. They haven't called whether it's fourth down or not, but it looks like they're going to not even measure it. Fourth and a very, very short. I expect the Admirals to go for it at this point because the kicking game has struggled a little bit with Andrew Milosevic doing double duty. So you know what? You got less than half a yard. Go for it. So Absolutely. They come out in the shotgun formation, and we got a timeout.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that decision to go for it there. You're running the ball, you're moving the ball. You've got several different options. You can get your running backs involved, but the quarterbacks are very good at picking up yardage as well. So I completely think that was a nice decision. And obviously, I think it was the Generals that called the timeout, wasn't it?
No, it was the Admirals that called the timeout. They're bringing on the field goal kicking unit now. So I guess had a little change of heart. And see, I thought they could have gone up under center, maybe Florence take it right over the top. But, they didn't want to risk it. So they wanted to guarantee points. I know the fourth and short runs are always very exciting. But what?
I'm disappointed.
Aw. I would have thought, it's being an all-star game. You see a little more gambling.
Yeah, right.
They're taking a very conservative approach here.
Scared money don't make no money.
Milosevic gets set to kick the field goal. Looks like to be about a 32-yard attempt. The kick from the right hash is blocked again. The ball is caught and returned just a few yards by the Generals.
Should have gone for it.
Should have gone for it. So you couldn't tell exactly who blocked it, but you know what? Perhaps that's a sign of we should have gone it. If I'm the Admirals coach, perhaps I'm thinking maybe we should have gone for it because now great drive yielding no points. Kicking game is just not been good today.
It has not been very good today at all.
The kickoffs have been solid, but man, the extra points, you never know what's going to happen. We've already seen 2 kicks blocked, 1 in the extra point, 1 on the field goal, and it just not much else going on in the kicking game. So they're going to have to rely on the offense a little bit more, but we're already getting ready to get the next series underway. We got a big formation. We got 2 tight ends, 1 on each side, and a pistol behind center with 1 receiver to each side for the Generals. It looks like Tom Luddy still at quarterback. The stoppage of play. Apparently, coach of the Admirals is yelling something at the head official. Can't tell what it is, but it's a little stoppage of play going on here.
Yeah, you really hate to give the kicker a hard time, but, you have one job to do.
You had one job. Just one job. I see what you did there.
So have we figured out what's going on? They're huddling up down there. Obviously, there's some concern with the Admirals coach. He's talking to the officiating crew.
Yeah, he's talking to 3 of the officials, including the head official and the 2 that were hanging on that side of the field. I don't know exactly what they're talking about, but he was not a happy camper.
No, he absolutely was not. And they're still huddled up. This must be something pretty big.
It makes me wonder if it's something to do with the kick itself. But while we have a second, let's talk about the game itself. It's done by USA College Sports, and they've been doing a great job hamming us up here at the National Gridiron Network. So why don't we ham them up a little bit? It's only fair. And you can catch them on Facebook, USA College Sports Incorporated, on Twitter at Sports and College, Instagram USA College Sports, and hashtag Football Bowl 14. This is the 20th annual USA Football Bowl by USA College Sports. And here at Hoover Metropolitan Stadium in Hoover, Alabama, a beautiful, beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. I'm looking around here because we got the windows open here in the press box. I don't see a cloud in the sky anywhere. It's great weather, great temperature, and it's just a great day for football altogether. Yeah,
it really has been. Everybody down here has been just super to us. The city of Hoover itself is beautiful. We couldn't have asked for a better welcome.
No, they took very good care of us. The hospitality, second to none. Just been having a great time. Happy to be doing what we're doing. And you know what? Dennis Wilson, the man in charge of USA College Sports, has done a great job putting together this game and doing things the way it should be done, and for these kids who, from these small schools who deserve this opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Dennis has done a great job. The kids really like him. You can tell that they are, forming a relationship with him. That's good to see.
Well, we're back underway. Tevin Mitchell getting the carry for the Generals. Not much there, getting back just past the line of scrimmage. A short gain of about 1 yard or so. So 2nd down and 9 for the Generals. The running game just has not been consistent. That's pretty much the name of the game for the Generals, has been inconsistency.
Very, very much so, and their entire offense has been very inconsistent. They're really going to have to get something going.
And they're doing something interesting here. I see 2 receivers on the field, or 2 quarterbacks on the field, both Webb and Luddy. Webb lining up as a slot. In fact, they pitched it to him. He's going back to pass. He's going for the Hail Mary, try to pass, and ball is overthrown. Tried a little trickeration there. You knew you had 2 quarterbacks on the field. Perry on the slot, coming back around to get the ball. You knew it was going to come to him, because why on earth would you have 2 quarterbacks on the field at that point?
Yeah, absolutely. And, that was looking like a very nice play, but he just overthrew him just a little bit.
Had a lot of air underneath that, and it just was not meant to be. So at least we're seeing a little bit of creativity from the General sideline as far as play calling. But we were told to expect that. We were told to expect a little bit of trickery, a little bit of fun style play. But now we got a 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 at the 21-yard line for Tom Luddy and this General squad. So he lines up with 3 wide receivers on the left, stacked one on top of the other, one to the right.
Yeah, they really need to get a 3rd down conversion right here.
He throws it, and the ball's just overthrown. Pass intended for number 81, Kevin Fuller, out of Illinois College in Jacksonville, Illinois, the Blue Boys.
Have the Generals even converted one today? I don't think that
Third down? I don't think so. They just had no luck on third down, so they're going to have to line up the punt yet again. So the Admirals getting the ball back. Number 30, Artis Holt waiting to get the kick all the way back at around the 42-yard line of the Admirals, sitting around the 42, 43-yard line area.
Should have some nice field position there.
Yeah, and he's respecting the punter. He's taking a few steps back now, but the punt's going to be coming out of the 21-yard line, so expect some decent field position for the Admirals in this next drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We might even get a nice return.
Well, there's the kick, and Holt will run and catch it at the 41-yard line. Not much room to go there. Pushed out at the 49-yard line. There was just not much room. He was caught up very close to the sideline as it was. Yeah. But 8-yard return there.
Yeah, nice little punt there.
Yeah, 8-yard return on a nice punt. So we're going to start at the 49-yard line of the Admirals, 1st and 10. So the Admirals once again coming out with number 15, Reed Florence out of Wittenberg University at quarterback, the D3 Player of the Year. So let's see how they break the huddle and go.
Yeah, Florence has had some nice success today.
They have, and we got 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side with pistol formation with the running back in the back. Give to the back, and tripped, but he keeps his feet. Number 22, Jamal Holmes with a great run. I'm sorry, it's number 25, Quatavius Jones. I'm sorry, Mr. Jones. You're that good. You run so fast, you can't even see the numbers. Great run there. Gain of 9 yards all the way down to the 41-yard line. What a great way to start the drive once again for the Admirals. Hitting hard, hitting fast.
Absolutely, and Jones is out of West Georgia. He's also a running back with some nice size. 5'10", weighs 210, and kind of a little bit of a power runner, but some nice feet, some nice quick feet.
And we saw that there. He stumbled a little bit, but was able to keep his feet. Florence back to pass, and he gets left. The ball is loose. Jones there to recover, but Florence got whacked from the blind side by number 62, Zane Brown, the big man coming in. What a hit. Florence lost the ball, but the Admirals were there to recover. And believe it or not, it's only the ball's at the 50 now, which means it's 39. So while they did lose a good chunk of yards, that's doable. Third and 10 now at this point. So they can definitely recover, make a first down here.
Yeah, Zane Brown, we're going to hear his name a lot, I suspect. The kid's a player. Has always played on the defensive line. We got a chance to talk to him about his coaches. He really had some nice things to say about the coaches that he's had throughout his career.
He did, and he was a very soft-spoken guy who wants to get into coaching. So up and a false start. Basically, everyone but the center started moving. Ball never moved, but everyone else sure did. So 5-yard false start for the offense. That makes it a little bit more difficult to convert this. Kind of like what the Generals had happened to them earlier. This team's now going backwards, going all the way down to the 45-yard line of the Admiral for a third and about 14 and a half or so. It's going to be a tough conversion for Reed Florence and this Admiral squad, but we've seen them make big plays already.
Yeah, absolutely. And just going back real quick to Zane Brown, comes from Texas A&M at Kingsville, a very well-decorated school in and of itself.
Very much so. Florence back to pass. He's going to throw the pass. Is caught by number 9, David Hampton. And yeah, he did get a first down all the way down to the 30-yard line. Number 22, Michael Williams on the coverage. So what a great catch. They're going to spot him at the about 30 and a half, in between the 30 and 31. So a big third down conversion by Reed Florence here to continue the drive for the Admirals.
Yeah, David Hampton out of Concordia. We've talked about him before. One of the bigger wide receivers out here, 6'4", 192, and boy, he's got some nice hands.
He does, and that was a well-placed throw right where he was. He was the only man there. So they're going to give it to Jones. Jones runs into the pile, gets down to about the 27-yard line or so, but just ran right into a pile of linemen on both sides and tried to squeeze a couple extra yards out of that, but it was not meant to be. So about a 3-yard gain for Jones and the Admirals.
Yeah, he's another guy that we're going to hear his name called a lot. A nice, strong runner. You got a bit of a long stride.
very much so, and he's got a lot of speed. We've seen him, maintain footing and able to break out and get some chunk yardage. So second and about 6-7 yards, and it looks like Florence
call a
took a timeout. Didn't like what he saw. Clock was ticking down. So the Admirals have taken their second timeout. Actually, they're saying it's their third and final timeout. I didn't even see them call the second one, to be honest, so I'm not sure where that came from. But I'll accept what the refs and the other guys say.
Well, you can't take them with you. So there's less than 5 minutes play, 4:24 left to play. They're out of timeouts, but hey, they're leading 13-0. So nothing venture, nothing gain. Go ahead and use those timeouts while you got them.
Well, we're seeing the two quarterbacks for the Admirals definitely able to get into a groove far more than the Generals quarterbacks. For the Admirals, you have Reed Florence from Wittenberg University of Division III. You have Halpin from Arkansas Tech Division II. Both of those guys able to put drives together. Right now, you have Florence on the field, and you will see Halpin soon enough because they're rotating them very regularly so that they all get good exposure. But they're putting plays together and taking stuff that isn't there and making something out of it. So we got 2nd down and 6 at the 32-yard line. Pistol formation with 2 wide on each side. It's an option. Jones and bumps into Florence, and he gets completely derailed out of bounds way behind the line of scrimmage by number 69. Big player, Dominique Force out of Bethune-Cookman University. I got to give him credit because he's a Florida boy.
There you go.
I was sitting down talking to him earlier, but a big loss by Quan Jones there. He actually bumped into Florence as they were trying to exchange, and it just really ruined the momentum of that play.
Little miscommunication, absolutely. It could have been a nice little play there. I bet we'll see that sometime later on in the game. But Reed Florence is a guy who's got some nice size. He's 6'2", 197, and you obviously got an arm. Out here making plays today, you're happy to see that guy have some success.
Well, it's 3rd down and long, and he breaks out of a sack, and he's still going. The flag down. He's going to throw in the end zone, and the ball is just overthrown in the end zone. Florence got out of 2 different sacks there. Surprisingly amazing, but it's going to be holding on the offense. I expect him to decline that one to bring it to 4th down, but he almost turned that into a huge touchdown pass, threw it right in the end zone, but just overthrown.
Yeah, he's shown some escapability. There's been some times when he hasn't had a lot of opportunity to throw. He's been out here trying to make plays, eluding a lot of guys who are coming into the backfield. But that play just, he did the best that he could, but there just wasn't nothing happening there.
It was not meant to be. And they're going to try a long kick now. We're talking about a 51-yard kick by Andrew Miloskovic. And the thing was, he did say that he has kicked 56-yarders before in the game. So it's entirely doable that he could do it. Kick is up, and the kick is good. What a kick. So 51-yard kick made, and now the Admirals add to the lead 16-0 with 3:17 to go. Andrew Miloskovic from Olivet Nazarene University out of the NAIA in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. So great kick. They, I guess the coaches talked about the pushing for blocking kicks, and I think that's why the defensive line there did not try to block that kick.
Yeah, I think that he was maybe blowing on that a little bit because it just barely made it over. But that was absolutely a nice kick.
A 50-yard make is a 50-yard make, so that definitely will raise the confidence of Mr. Miloskovic, who, aside from having one of the longest last names here, and probably one of the hardest to pronounce for those who and I got to backtrack a bit. Last night on the College Cram, which you can catch on demand on National Gridiron Network, Ralph Garcia struggled very mightily to try to pronounce this guy's last name, and it was very entertaining.
Well, I unfortunately missed that, but I'm not going to knock anybody for struggling with names because I'm going to struggle with some today, I'm sure as well.
But let's give Ralph a quick second to defend himself.
No, I'm not going to try to defend myself because I really well, how do you say, jacked his name up real bad. And I take pride of being able to pronounce names, but it didn't work out too well for me. Let's take it back to Drew for the kickoff.
All right, well, Milosevic set to kick off at the 35-yard line. The kick is up in the air. A long kick going all the way about halfway in the end zone, and they're going to take it out this time, stopping at about the 22-yard line. It looked like that was number 9, Marcus Hicks, with the return going out to the 17-yard line or so. So, in my opinion, not the greatest move. They took it about 6 yards deep and decided to run it out. And I know return guys love to run the ball, but when you're down 16-0, you need that extra field, and you lost 8 yards compared to if you took it for a touchback.
Yeah, absolutely. He shouldn't have brought that out. But now they're going back on offense, and they really have to get something going. That 3 minutes left in the quarter before halftime. Let's see what they can do.
So John Perry behind center. Got a shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right. He's going to roll out right. Now
there we go.
He's going to keep the ball. He's going to keep moving, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 23-yard line by number 53, Ricky Jacobs out of the University of Minnesota Crookston. So good play by the defense, forcing the Generals to have to basically tuck and go. Perry making a smart run, gaining about 5 yards. On really nothing, a great coverage. He had stacked receivers to the right side, but it didn't amount to anything. So the Generals still get a little something out of nothing. We got 2nd down, 5 to go. Split formation on the shotgun. Perry back to pass. He's looking, throws it downfield, and the ball is intercepted. So going back the other way, number 26, Marlon Lane. He's still on his feet. Get all the way down inside the red zone to the 18-yard line. The ball was tipped. It looked like it was going to hit the ground, but you know what? Marlon Lane from the Apprentice School out of Division III Independent, the Bulldogs, making a very savvy move, getting that thing out of the air and returning it all the way down just inside the red zone. They're going to spot it just inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Marlon Lane is another guy that we've had a chance to visit with. Another soft-spoken kid, very confident kid. He's 5'9", not a tall guy, but he plays tall. He's 160. Probably needs to put on a little bit of bulk, but that was a great play right there.
Very savvy play and a great way to show the scouts that, hey, I've got good hands and I can have good field awareness, because not only did he make that interception, but a great return afterwards. So it is now the Admirals' ball. They're going out with another shotgun, 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right, with the big man in the backfield, Santonio Jones. The ball thrown to the sideline. Pass looks like it is caught by number 80, Jamal Nixon, who's had a good game. They're going to give him about an 8-yard gain down to the 12-yard line. So Halpin getting started very early here. Got a short field to work with. We're already down to the 12-yard line. We're looking at about 2nd down and about 2.5 to go or so. No, they got a lot of room to work with here still.
Yeah, Jamal Nixon out of Arkansas, Monticello, 5'11", 210. A guy with some nice hands. We're seeing some wide receivers make some nice catches today.
All right, well, we got a man in motion. Santonio Jones going out to the left. Empty backfield for Halpin. He's going to take it and run.
Pull it down and run. Here we go.
But gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. Good 1st down run right there before he gets swarmed by a number of guys, including number 22, Jamichael Williams with the stop. So 1st and goal for the Admirals at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you would think that they might want to just try to run this right up the middle, or maybe do a little draw play, try to run this one in.
Well, it's 1:44 on the field, and the Generals taking timeout. So with 1:44 left here in the first half, second quarter, we have a 16-0 Admiral lead over the Generals, and the Admirals are once again knocking on the door for some more points.
Yeah, the Generals are struggling on both sides of the ball. They can't get off the field on defense, and they can't stay on the field on offense. It's not been a very good first half for them.
Well, there's a reason why a football game is 4 quarters long, because perhaps in halftime they'll be able to make some adjustments, kind of settle things down a little bit. We're seeing a lot of either the offensive line or the receivers not maintaining blocks, and the quarterback's being a little bit antsy, overthrowing the pass a bit, going into coverage, causing interceptions. So perhaps a good halftime pep talk may be all that these guys need. But first things first, this defense needs to hold on, try to keep this game from being blown open. It's first and goal at the 5-yard line for the Admirals, and Luke Halpin from Arkansas Tech University in the shotgun formation. They've already broken. So 2 to the left, 1 to the right with tight end. Running backs Antonio Jones to the right of Halpin. Snap, and it's going to be given to... Halpin's going to keep it, go all the way down to the 2-yard line. It looked like it was a great fake on the play-action pass. Fake me from up here. So I guess that means something, but that's why I wear glasses. Great run. Gets down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the Admirals.
Yeah, Luke Halpin's a little undersized. He's 5'9", 176, but he's got some real quick feet, and he's moving the offense as well.
Yeah, just remember Doug Flutie at 5, I think 8 it was, and Jeff Garcia also. Small guys can make big things. They give to Santonio Jones, and he's going to run it up the right for a touchdown. Touchdown, Admirals, and Santonio Jones with the carry. So a local product scoring out of UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham, the FBS and Conference USA getting the points on the board. So now it is 22-0 with 1:06 to go and the extra point pending.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned Jeff Garcia. Drew Brees and Russell Wilson are also having a lot of success in the National Football League. These shorter quarterbacks are definitely having some success, and we heard a lot of talk about the measurements. Drew, do you want to maybe talk about that at halftime?
Certainly, and I'd be more than happy to relinquish and give to Ralph Garcia, because he's definitely was very much hands-on with these guys. But the extra point is good. So now we're 23-0. Admirals over the Generals with 1:06 to go. So the Generals definitely, they're not seeing red, they're seeing blue, because that's what the Admirals are wearing, and that's who's running down their throats right now. The Admirals just doing everything right. They're making stops, they're getting behind the line of scrimmage, they're making turnovers. The Generals just cannot catch a break.
No, they really can't, and they're shooting themselves in the foot. Turning the ball over. They're missing tackles, like you already mentioned, and they're going to have to come out and do something in the second half, or we're going to see our prediction from our boy Reed Florence come true.
Well, it won't be 38 at this point because of that missed extra point. But believe it or not, his prediction still holds a lot of merit. He said it was going to be a very lopsided game. Basically, all the Admirals that we interviewed said it was due to be a very lopsided game. So far, so good for the Admirals, but the Generals have a lot of talent. Ball is kicked off. It's a squid kick. That ball is going to be returned for the Generals. Looks like it's number 22, JaMychal Williams, with the return. Gets all the way up to the 16-yard line before a flag thrown late. So let's see what that flag is. Personal foul against the Admirals, so tack on 15 yards for the Generals, something they sorely needed, a little bit of extra help to get out of the depth of Hoover Stadium.
Maybe a little bit of a break for the Generals. There's still 58 seconds left, still a lot of time left. Maybe we might see some hurry up, some up-tempo kind of plays being made, so hopefully they can get something going right here.
Well, now they're up to the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 with 58 seconds to go and a timeout. You got Tom Luddy from Albright College behind the center. 3 wide receivers to the right, all bunched together, 1 to the left. Dropping back to pass. He's looking, he steps up. No one there.
Oh.
He's going to go down. Let's close to the line of scrimmage, slightly behind. That's going to count as a sack. And it's done by Tom Papley, who once again just absolutely everywhere in that backfield, having a great, great day.
I'm not shocked at all. This kid has more confidence than you and me put together. He's a guy, his personality is larger than life, and he's out there making plays on the field that are very much matching of his personality.
Well, Halpin's going back to pass again, and the ball way underthrown, looking like he was going for Marcus Hicks, but that ball went very flat, and we're looking at a 3rd down and 10 to go. Looks like one player a little slow to get up from the offensive line. Number 65, Vinandi Marisma, little slow moving around, but he's going to stay out there. And we're going to see 3rd down and 10 to go for the Generals. Still 15 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, there's still time to make a play here. Let's see what they try and cook up.
Well, they're going out with a shotgun, 2 wide receivers each side with the running back in the backfield. Halpin gets it, drops back to pass. The pocket's collapsing. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to throw the ball away, and a wise decision. He had 3 guys right down his neck. He was running backwards to the right side, got out of the pocket, threw the ball away. So 4th down, and with a whopping 7 seconds left, and I expect to see another punt happen for the Generals as we're about to get to halftime.
Yeah, there was just nothing happening there. He didn't have a lot of time being chased out of the pocket. Wisely didn't make a mistake. He just threw the ball away. 7 seconds left. I expect we've probably seen about all of the action that we're going to see in the first half, and hopefully the Generals can go into the locker room and regroup.
Well, they're going to be going for it here. 4th down. They got 4 bunch receivers to the right side, dropping back to pass. The pocket's collapsing. He avoids a couple of rushes. He's going to throw it all the way downfield. The pass is incomplete, knockdown. That's going to be the end of the first half, so it was worth a shot. But the ball was very short, got down to about the 25-yard line before it hit the ground. So we're at halftime here in the 20th Annual USA Football Bowl here in Hoover Metropolitan Stadium in Hoover, Alabama. The score is Admirals 23, Generals 0. And for halftime, I'm going to relinquish the board here to Don Rafael Garcia as Ralph helps bring us through halftime into the second half.